seen other people with their 2 and their 2 foot?
No, no. I never regret born in this way. Because I'm being loved by so many people. So I never regret.
Were you born like this, Cheryl?
No, I wasn't born like this.
What were the circumstances surrounding?
My mom was taking some medication and she didn't know she was pregnant with me.
How difficult was it for you as a child, growing up?
It was very difficult to people look down at you. Like when going to school, they will laugh at you and stuff. And sometimes I feel away and the next time I just don't make people trouble me at times. It was difficult for me like to walk. Just have to draw on the knee. It was very difficult because people bruise up walking on the knee.
So how did you come by getting your first prosthesis?
I attended the Asia September's church and where the Danny Isaacs did a concert at Frankview Church for me to get that new audition.
As you aged, of course, you had to function as an adult. What or some of the things you were able to do and some of the things that you were not able to do?
I could take care of a baby or an older person, and I can iron, I can cook, I can do basically everything for myself. There's only one thing that I can't do for myself is scale fish.
So you were able to sustain yourself by working,
Yes.
even missing a few limbs.
Yes.
So now that you have a damaged prosthesis, how difficult has it been to get by and to do what it is that you used to do?
It is very difficult because if I'm going anywhere, I have to charter a car to take me to and from. At home, certain things I can't do. I have to make my niece help me, my nephew help me, and my son. Because my daughter is no longer here with me. She's abroad with her dad.
4 more COVID-19 deaths. 8 new cases. 4 more persons have died from the COVID-19. Have recorded in Jamaica, moving the tally to 2,855. The deceased are a 16-year-old male from St. James whose death was previously under investigation, a 75-year-old woman from Kingston and St. Andrew, and a 96-year-old woman from St. James whose death was also under investigation. A 92-year-old woman from St. James also, whose death was also under investigation. The Ministry of Health say the deaths occurred between November of last year to March 22. Meanwhile, there were 8 new cases, single digit. So for the first time in Jamaica COVID-19 history, we have recorded 8 new cases over the last 24 hours, with ages ranging from 12 to 79 years, pushing the tally to 128,426. Of the new confirmed cases, 5 are women and 3 are going to be men. A total of 1,703 tests were conducted. The country's positive rate stands at 1.9%. In the meantime, there were 97 more recoveries, increasing that tally to 79,730. Some 65 persons are in hospital, with 8 being mandatory, and 4 severely, and 2 critically, and 1,595 persons are in quarantine at home. So all around the tally a drop. So which is a good look. So the country maybe can open. We have to say maybe, because this whole pandemic thing tricky bad, So we have to say maybe. That might look like everything is glittering. And when you check it out, a sudden destruction. Look at China. China had everything under control. Now China have to be locked down back, so we have to be smart. Continue the regulation them same way on the mask, on the sanitizer, and on the 6 feet apart. That the government say. No charge in shooting death of Jamaica-born man in Pennsylvania. The family of the Jamaica-born Peter Spencer has vowed to continue to seek justice after the authorities in Pennsylvania announced that no charge is to be brought in relation to this shooting death. We are not giving up though. We are not done. Even if I stand alone, I want answers for my son, declared the mother of the deceased, Spencer Hunter. Spencer was fatally put down while on a campaign trip in the Vanguard Courtney in western Pennsylvania last December. That one the hot still, my viewers. That one the very hot. News coming from out of the finance department. Income tax filing deadline extended. Tax Administration Jamaica (TAJ) is reporting that the deadline for filing income tax have been extended to Tuesday, March the 22. The TAJ says it took the decision after careful consideration of several factors impacting the business community. Income tax filers are being encouraged to meet the deadline to avoid penalties. The TAJ say it will continue to provide free tax season support for income tax filers who earn 10 million or less, while the COVID-19 public health and safety taxpayers by way of an appointment system may contact the tax office to schedule an appointment, allowing them to sit with the TAJ personnel who will help them to file their return and register for the convenient service. So right now, we're going to file on the tax people. All who boycott the system and don't want to pay them tax, we better start pay some tax to the government. I don't know yourself, you don't have to call no name that now have nothing to do with. Igla charged for a robbery at St. Catherine Gaming Business. Cop assigned to the St. Catherine South Division have charged 26-year-old entertainer and Igla Dandre Blake over a robbery in the St. Catherine. Blake, otherwise called Dre, who is from Bond Street, Kingston 14, is charged with shopbreaking and larceny. The police say the box were tracked and recovered in Manchester. Several parts, the gaming box, were recovered in a Nissan AD wagon motorcar in which Blake was traveling along with two other suspects, according to the police. Blake was accosted while the two other suspects fled the scene.